Hi everyone, great to be back with you again, and I'm delighted to be here reporting on an amazing day for Rachel's book launch. We'd never done anything like this before, so it was really, we had no idea what to expect, and even ordering food, it was a pure guess. But we had a fantastic turnout. The shop was absolutely packed. It was wonderful, the amount of Rachel's friends that came down from Dublin and other parts to be here with her for the launch, and lots of family came as well. But I have to say a big, huge thanks to the people of South Kerry who came out in their droves. The shop was packed. There was actually 30 or 40 people outside the door. It was absolutely brilliant. The weather was fantastic for the weekend, and just the whole thing went off just so well. And Rachel was absolutely delighted, and it was lovely. Particularly it was lovely, we had her 2 English teachers there on the day, and it was lovely recapping on different things that had happened in the past, and I must admit I was a very proud father on the day, and it just went so well. And I think, and it was very nice actually, I think for Rachel as well, to realise how many people support her and believe in her and were there to encourage her. And I really hope, and I mean this for Rachel now, that she will take this on board and use it. Because I know there'll be days when the writing won't come easy, but to remember that day and what a wonderful was experience and the amount of people that absolutely believe in you. So now we'll take a look back on what transpired on the day, and I hope you enjoyed, because I'm certainly looking forward to this. As I said, I've forgotten or didn't remember a lot of what happened, so enjoy, sit back and enjoy.
And a big huge welcome to everyone, and welcome, if I may say, to one of the proudest days of my life. And I'm delighted John Scanlon is here today. She was 14. She went on a trip to Cork, and when they came back, they were asked to do an essay on their trip to Cork. And John Scanlon said to me, it's amazing the difference. He said so many of the kids wrote in really good English about their trip. They got on the bus, they went to see Romeo and Juliet, and they came home. But Rachel, no. They got on the bus, they went to Romeo and Juliet. They were kidnapped by pirates. They were taken to Dublin. There was ransom involved and so on and so forth. And he said that day, your daughter has a very special gift. She has imagination. And I think many years later, she's here today, and that she has used that wonderful and amazing talent she has, imagination. I must also compliment her on her bravery. She's given up her nice regular job because this is her dream, and she's focusing 100% on writing. So my absolute congratulations to you from that point of view. There are many people have said, sure, where would she be got? She didn't lick that up off the road. So I have to give credit where credit is due. Her mum was an honour student in English. But I would also say there are 2 other qualities that are absolutely required to be a success: neck and bullshit. And she got that from me. And I actually overheard her in the next room doing an interview over the radio, and I smiled and I said, that's my daughter. Definitely. It is with great pleasure. Our next speaker is, I'd love you to meet, this is Chrissy from Legion Publishing, and this is the indie publishing company in the UK who have published Rachel's first work.
I apologise now that I have my speech notes on my phone. There's just so much that I wanted to say about Rachel, and I didn't want to miss anything. My name is Chrissy, and I co-own the Legion Publishing House that signed Rachel in 2023. Unlike many of you here, I've known Rachel for a very short time. She was first introduced to us by another author, and she was described as a hard-working human whose willingness to learn was unparalleled, and her story writing was simply epic. She submitted to us, and we could see that this was all true. Her potential on paper and the quality in her writing was phenomenal. Once we met with her, we could see the spark shone bright. Her zest for life and ethic to work was just something else. We knew that we had to sign her and be the slightest guiding hand to make her spark grow and her words come to life. On the day we offered her her contract, I remember it like yesterday. A little backstory, my husband and I live in the north of England and our partner lives in America, so a lot of our calls are done over video call. When we wanted to sign Rachel and said yes to her, she literally threw her laptop in excitement with us screaming back at her, "We're still in the computer," because she'd totally forgotten. We believed in her so much and wanted her to know her worth, how she enchants audiences with her writing. And well, let's be honest, who in this room has not fallen in love with her or been bewitched by her writing? Forward to now, when her first book has been published in hardback, paperback, ebook, and audiobook, and we're all here to celebrate in the most beautiful country I've ever been in. We truly could not be more proud of the published author that she has become. To date, she has sold over 400 books and had over 61,000 page reads in just 2 short months, which is phenomenal. I don't have the audiobook sales yet, but I know that they are going to skyrocket. She's continued to push forward and hit every deadline we set for her and never settles until everything is right. She's now so close to completing her 3rd book, although she says it's done, in the series in a year, which is amazing. Her flair for writing and creative skills are her true calling. She continues to do us proud every moment we work with her, and hand on heart look forward to a long and fruitful partnership and friendship with her. She is our very own chaos gremlin. Lastly, to Rachel, thank you for trusting in us with your work, and I hope we do you proud.
I'm definitely going to cry. Just a heads up. I was trying to write my speech at the last second, of course, and I couldn't get the words down because I realized that while I might be a writer and this is something I love and I'm so happy I get to do this, it's actually the people around me that I have made this book happen. And it's not just like all my friends who have come down from like all over the world. They've come down, they've come down to support me. Like Aisling, Ilya and Rory, who've read through every single draft and point out when I made a massive timeline mistake. Thank you. They point that out. There's like Chrissy, the publishers who are, how many publishers do you get to, I get to pick the cover. I get a say in who the narrator is. Like they've brought me along every single step of the way. And I'm so grateful for them. To like my two English teachers here who are hiding in the back, probably because they don't want to be asked to say anything. Wise. Like they were the first ones, like John and Jonathan were the first ones to like tell me, you know, you're good at this. And I was like, oh really? I just thought I liked sitting down and making things up. But like most of all, I'm really grateful for my dad, because books were always free. He encouraged my reading. There's not many, he never had any idea what I was doing in college, but he knew I loved it. And he's always been so supportive, and thank you, Dad. Thank you so much. So yeah. And thanks to all of you for like coming here and showing up and buying a random book about a video game character. So I really appreciate that, and please drink all the wine. Just all of it. And the food is coming. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah.
Now, I hope you've enjoyed that look back on what was a wonderful, wonderful day. And just to let you know that we're now on YouTube, so it's Colman Stories, and it will be available on YouTube from next week. So we'll have all the stories we've done. It will just gradually over time, the stories will be uploaded. So we hope this will introduce us to a bigger audience, and we hope you all enjoy it. Now, great chatting to you, and see you all very, very soon. I'm going to be back with another one of the stories from the Big Book of Irish Legends, because I think we got a great reaction to that. So looking forward to the next story in the series. In the meantime, keep well. Bye-bye.